Hi there, Jamie Keat here today at Teachers Tech. Today I want to show you a program that makes video editing so easy. Now this is great if you don't want to spend a lot of time learning video editing and still produce high quality looking videos. One thing to compare it to would be Canva. If you haven't used Canva before, it's a great way to make graphics. I use it a lot of times and it's just drag and drop and you can make some really good graphics just from templates. And this is how this works, but it works with video. So you can be creating video for YouTube, for Facebook, for Instagram, all these different things, and things can change on the fly. You start from a template. So I'm just going to go walk through and show you some of this, how easy this works, and something that you might want to give it a try. I'll put the link down below so you can take a look at it. Let's get started with InVideo today on Teachers Tech. So just so you know, this is not a paid for video. They did reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to try it out. So they gave me an account and I thought it was quite interesting, and I could see where it kind of fills a spot for people wanting to get video out quickly. What I like about it is you can really focus on the message and not worry about all the tech stuff if you're not familiar with video editing. So I'm going to log into the account that they gave me, and then I'll give you a little walkthrough. You can see kind of how it breaks it up here. Before I get logged in, there's the pre-made templates, there's the article to video, and blank template. Now what I'm going to focus is on this video is just the pre-made template, but if you want to learn more, let me know. I'll make more videos about this. Just let me know down in the comments down below. But I'm going to go ahead and get logged in. Remember, this is all online of an editor, and I'll be just working off my browser. All right, so I'm going to go get logged into my account. Just so you know, this is not a free video editor. You can check out the pricing right through here. I'll put links down below too. But I'm just going to go ahead, get logged in, and I can give you the demo from it. So now it doesn't really look like anything changed when I logged in. Everything kind of looks the same, except you can tell I have my little icon up here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do kind of a step-by-step of the pre-made templates, and you can see they're all down here already. You can see when I click on one of these, it opens up and I get some information. I hear the little music that's already in it and everything. I'm just going to pause it. So it gives you kind of a look with the font and everything that's there. I have, at this point, I can just go ahead, use this template, or I can heart it, make sure I can go back and it will be saved for later. You can see it right up here. So I kind of like doing that when I'm searching, to kind of go through and just, when I'm using templates, and then kind of go back as I figured out exactly what I want. But I'm just going to use this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this SEO one here. I'm going to keep it just in wide, 16:9. And remember, you can do this for Facebook or different things too. I'm going to hit use this template. Okay, so with InVideo, you're going to be making videos in minutes here by the time you log in and get your first one done. Now I'll show you how they have this set up in this template. You can see at the bottom there's these number of scenes. Each of these scenes, so if I go ahead and click on 2 and hit preview, this will preview that one scene and everything in it. We can change the order of these scenes very quickly too. You can just drag them to put them in a different order. But you can just go through and replace the video that you want, or you can even add new ones. So just to show you here, I'm going to click on this first scene here, and on the right hand side, I just kind of want to walk through some of the options that you have here. We have our project colors that are applied to the project that we're working on. If you have business brand themes, you can apply them through it, or you have custom ones. Now we have our edit or layers. So if you want to click on the layers to see, you know, all the different ones. As I click on different ones, you could see it get selected as I click on it. But I'm just going to go back to edit here, and I'm just going to go down a little bit more here. You can see this is our title here. If I type in here, this will change what's over here, but I can also just type whatever I want in here. So if I put it back, you can see you can just type that way too. So it's very easy to select the different things on it. I'm just going to keep moving down here. We have our style. If you wanted to pick, you know, from your fonts and everything on it, very easy to go through. I have it selected, all the different parts from drop shadow colors, text box animation. You just go through and you click what do you want to have happen. So do you want it to move in? Now if I go back and preview it, you should see this move in from the left just like that. So that's how easy it is to make these changes. If I click on the background now, so now I have the video selected, I have these different things to choose from. So video edit, do I want to crop this video down? So I can go through and pick a certain part to crop this video down. I can pick a certain area, then I just hit done and I can crop. You can see now how this is adjusted. I can trim the video. If there's parts from the on and off, I can move these through, use the full video or hit done. I'm just going to click out of this one. We have resizing options, video animation. So just like how I had the text fly in, I can have the whole video fly in just like that. So through all these things, you can pick all these options. So if I went to go to a different one, I can get every scene set up and I can be using the template the way they have set up to make it easier. I could be using the video then here, but you can search for stock video and everything in here also. At any point too, if you want to preview it, you can see up at the top there's preview and export. Now preview, if you just wanted to see it without exporting, we'll go through. You can see how this is cropped and everything like this. I'm not going to export it yet on it, but just to continue on with it. Down at here at the bottom, you can see the total duration, 41 seconds, the scene duration. I can modify it in here where it will cut or trim the scene here too. I can add the grid. So if you wanted to place things on your, to making sure that our things are lining up where you think the sight lines might be and everything, we have our grid that we can add to it. We can do our voiceovers, and you can see the record, upload from computer. So even if we just go over to the left hand side here, all the different things, and this is where it reminds me of Canva with it. So even an upload. So we have uploads right here. I have my little intro just as an example. And let's say I want to bring this into a scene. So what I can do is notice that we have an add scene here. I could go and pick one of these ones to go through. I could use the same one, or I could build my own scene and it will place this in after. I can drag these around, so you'll see it get added to here, but maybe I want this right at the front since my intro is going there. Now I can go to my uploads that I have and just drag it over. And it's on now it's all ready to play. Now my intro is, if I just hit preview, you can see this is much too slow and everything. And the other thing I can do, I can actually speed things up on this one too. So if I go ahead and go back over to the right, you can see under the video edit here, we do have playback speed. So maybe I want this much faster. I'll just speed it up like this. So it's just saying the volume will be disabled as on the playback here. So I'm just going to preview this and it gives me that much faster look to it that I like on it. Now in between each of these scenes, transitions are really easy to add, and they have a lot of them. Just click right in here and you can look at all the different ones here. So if I just go, I'll just pick kind of a random one here. I'll pick slide, and I'm just going to go ahead and preview this one here, and you'll see as it goes through. So you saw it had that transition added right into there. So again, everything's just drag and drop using the template. You can be bringing your own things in. You can be trimming with it. And we have all these other effects and music that we can add. So if I go to media, I can actually search for this. So I'm just going to type computer in here, and I'm going to get more things to choose from. So these are videos that I can bring in. So now when I bring in another video, do I want to replace this one? Do I want to add behind or add as a layer? So if I say add as a layer, and then now it's asking me, do I want the full video or trim? I'll hit done and I'll hit OK. And now you can see, I'm going to just delete this text box because I don't need it there. I have another video layer on this one. So I have two different video layers playing on this one, and I can do the same thing with image and everything in here. So it works really great because you can work with the layers still. We can search for the images, and all this stock photo is part of it too. And music is something that can be, if you got to make sure when you're uploading your videos that you're understanding the copyright with your music. They have all these different music ones that you can select. If you want to change, you can get a preview of them here. If you can hear when it plays, and you can select these to add them to your project. Again, going through, we have our text options. We can click quickly. This works just like all those graphic editors that I was mentioning. If you want to add different styles to it, you can just quickly add, and then you can go through, change your colors to this one on it just by picking. We'll pick a nice pink color here, and you can see, and I can go through and add even more effects to this. But what I like is all the scenes are set up for you, and you just go through. But again, all these other ones through the effects that you can add, shapes, enhancers, everything is just drag and drop onto this. And again, this is just a walkthrough. I'm kind of excited to show you because again, it's so easy to use. It's just drag and drop when you're playing on it. When you're all done, I already showed you the preview, but you can preview your work. And if you think it's good the way it is, you can go ahead, hit your export, and it will go through and get the file ready for you. So it took a couple of minutes for everything, probably about 3 minutes to process that until it was all done here. Now that it's here, everybody wants to know probably, how do you download it or how do you share it? You can see as I hover over it, you have the download option, so you can download it to your computer right here, or I can quickly share it to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube right from here too. I can go back, I can rename, delete the project. I could edit the project. If I need to go back in it, just click the edit and you can go make some changes to it. I can make a duplicate of the project, and if there's other, if I duplicate it and there's other options like maybe a square or vertical, what it will allow me to do is take the video that I already created and it will transform it. I won't go across perfectly, but it can save you a lot of time because you might have some tweaking with maybe some putting some font and text in the right place, but it will save you a lot of time. You don't have to redo the whole thing. So it's definitely great if you're maybe a business owner and you're trying to put a lot of video out on social media and you don't have maybe the money to pay someone else to edit your videos and you wanted to quickly do it. This could be a great option. Anyways, let me know if you want to know more about InVideo in the comments down below. I only touched on one of the aspects tonight. Thanks for watching Teachers Tech this week. I'll see you next time with more tech tips and tutorials.